Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 74 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The tackle made at the 47.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this. game. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Runs through the contact. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Brings up third down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Brings up third and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The 13-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's brought down.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Bilal Nichols in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Taken in at the 22. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes on the move to his left.
Number 15, Patrick.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. Now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Makes the score, Chiefs.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And he's going to keep it here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
6 at the 47-yard
6 yards left on 2nd down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they give this time to the tailback. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
At the 36-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any point.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting a home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Fights through, and now a crease. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Sheds another. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 16.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
We're back now in KC.
That's
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And down inside the 15 he goes. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Chiefs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mahomes now on first down.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Going left side here, and it's complete.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this point.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
One final try for Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.